All right, good evening and welcome to JP's Kitchen. We are going to cook tonight. I'll tell you what, I am super excited because I'm going to try something new that I have never tried before. Just something I thought of because I'm thinking, I'm in the mood for some Italian. I'm in the mood for something that's like pasta-like. So I decided I'm going to make a chicken primavera with some noodles I found the other day called Pasta Zero. And Pasta Zero has 15 calories and 4 grams of carbohydrates. What's even cooler about it is that a bag represents 1 2/3 cup, including 2 servings. And so 30 calories, a whole bag of spaghetti. Now, what is it made with, you might ask? Well, it's vegan, and it is made with water, with Kogak flour, chickpea flour, potato starch, calcium, reduced iron, and folic acid. So it's even good for those women out there who want to get pregnant, because folic acid is good for you to take when you're ready to get pregnant. So this is even good for you from that standpoint. So we're going to make some pasta. Then I have some chicken that I bought. 120 calories per 4 ounces. There's less than a pound in this package, but I'm going to make enough for everybody. Then I found some Primo 4-cheese blend. It's got Romano, it's got Provolone, Asiago, and Parmesan cheese. 25 calories for every tablespoon. So you can add a little flavor. Then, of course, we've got vine-ripe garden tomatoes that we're going to cut up and add to our primavera. We're going to put fresh basil that I did not grow, but we have some at the garden that I didn't take and I should have. I've got 2 different types of mushrooms I'm going to use tonight, and the jalapeno is for me, because I'm the only one that likes hot. So I'm doing the jalapeno. But I've got regular mushrooms, white cap mushrooms, as you can see. And then I bought some miniature portobellas to add a little more flavor. We've got broccoli over here, and we've got cauliflower. Let me turn that just a little bit, and you'll be able to see it. See there? Broccoli and cauliflower, zucchini, and yellow squash. So that is what we're doing. So, with that being said, let's get started. And we're only going to use Pam and water to cook everything. So, let me show you right at the back there. There's the stove we're going to use. And my wife, she doesn't like chicken very much, so we're going to just do vegetables for her. And we're going to do hers first. She has requested some yellow squash. So we're going to cut the ends of our yellow squash off. Put that in the garbage disposal, and then we're going to just nicely slice some yellow squash for her. Make sure that you don't cut your fingers. Always turn your fingers in and invert, and then, so we can add a little bit of size to it or shape, we're going to cut that right in half. So we've got a little yellow squash that we're going to make for our wife. Cut that up like that. Then she's asked for some zucchini. So we're going to cut some fresh zucchini. If you noticed, all my ingredients really are fresh ingredients. None of them are from the can. None of them are processed. Everything is a fresh vegetable. I have found that fresh vegetables seem to be really the best way to go about cooking. So just kind of cut the zucchini as it flies all over the place. Cut the zucchini up. And zucchini is full of vitamins, just like the yellow squash is. All right. And we've got our zucchini. And then she has requested cauliflower and broccoli. And so we're going to cut up some of that. We've already washed all of our vegetables. So that way we make sure they're free of pesticides or they're free of just any kind of chemical that may be put on them. And so we've got that taken care of. I'm going to pick these up, excuse me. So we're going to pick these up here, and we're going to rinse them off. These are the olives. Of course, if you would like to see my beautiful assistant, she might want to step in front of the camera and let you say hello. So, all right, so we've got some of our vegetables cut up. We picked up the ones off the ground, thankfully. Now we're going to cut up a little bit of cauliflower for her. And cauliflower is one of those things that you can cook whole or you can quarter. These are some big chunks, so I'm going to quarter them for her. So they're a little bit easier. So I cut from the bottom because cauliflower has a tendency to want to come apart. One of the things I'm going to try one of these days coming up is I'm going to make a cauliflower bread. I'm going to make it out of cauliflower, and I've kind of got an idea on how I'm going to do that. So I'm kind of excited about that, and I'll let you guys see that, of course, too. But we're just going to make really just kind of a vegetable stir fry for Tanya. And she just wants it boiled in water. What we're going to do is we're going to stir fry it in water. We're not going to boil it. We're going to kind of steam it. And that way she has all of her own veggies. And so there we go. We are ready to take and make Tanya some fresh steamed vegetables. So we're going to get a little bit of water in our pan. We don't need much because we're steaming them, we're not boiling them. So just put a little bit in the bottom. As you can see there, just a little bit in the bottom. So, and of course you can see it up close there. We get the pan cam, pan cam, pan cam. So there we go. We're going to put the fire on a medium because we're cooking with gas. So we're going to do between medium low and medium high. And so we're just going to add our yellow squash. Kind of piece it up a little bit. These are just basic steamed vegetables. If you have a vegetable steamer, you can use a vegetable steamer. It's pretty easy to use. I like using everything on the stove. I'm a big stove user. I like having that for some reason.
You want to do it over fire?
So we're going to add some zucchini. All right. So we've got that cut up. We've got that cooking over there on the stove. And again, we're just going to steam them. We're not doing anything fancy with them. We're just going to steam those up and let them cook down for a few minutes. And we can start preparing our wok. So, we want to add the hard vegetables first. You don't want to add the soft vegetables like the mushrooms and the tomatoes because they'll overcook. So we want to first make sure that we do our hard vegetables. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and take our chicken and we're going to cut our chicken up. Now remember, when you're done with the chicken, we got to wash our knife and our cutting board so we make sure we don't pass any kind of salmonella poisoning on. But I'm just going to cube